Now, Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources Cecilia Abnadapa says government has so far invested 1.5 billion cedis to improve access to potable water across the country. Speaking at a stakeholders' breakfast meeting, the minister reiterated government's commitment to the sector as it is fundamental to the targets set in maternal and child health, poverty reduction, quality education, and the general socio-economic well-being of citizens. Frank Wolanyo Nunatos reports here to you.
Safe drinking water and improved sanitation are both an enabler of poverty reduction and a catalyst for growth and socio-economic development. In recent times, Ghana has made strides in its quest towards achieving the National and Sustainable Development Goals target for safe drinking water. The Ghana Statistical Service, in its population and housing census, revealed that the proportion of the country's population with access to basic drinking water services is 87.7%. And this varies substantially between urban and rural settlement. At a stakeholders' conversation on the best ways to bridging the gap, participants called for a concerted effort from government in addressing this shortfall.
Because when we say 97% coverage in urban areas when it comes to water, that's huge. That's a lot. But yes, the disparities are there. Sometimes there are issues with water quality. All those things have to be dealt with, but things are being done in stages. And just like the Chief Executive mentioned, we still have the regional disparities when it comes to water supply, even in the urban areas.
Acting Director, Environment, Health and Sanitation at the Sanitation and Water Resources Ministry used the meeting to draw attention to the effect of climate change in the provision of water.
One of the things that we have also not focused so much attention on is the issues around funding. And I think we need to be open and then discuss it passionately. As we speak now, according to SWA 2021 data, Ghana is doing around 0.08% of the GDP in terms of investment into sanitation.
It also came to light that as the country makes giant strides in the water sector, same cannot be said about environmental sanitation. According to the 2021 Population and Housing Census, only 42.6% of Ghana's population have access to basic sanitation facilities, a situation stakeholders believe needs improvement.
Another thing is also even the culture. Our culture, there's something very questionable and wrong with our culture when it comes to certain behaviors. I think there was an earlier forum that I was exchanging with the National Director for Well-Vision. He mentioned he was from Malawi and said, I remember this my Malawian friend, we're all serving on an African Civil Society board and we used to meet. Then one day in the conversation, I just mentioned that our sanitation coverage is 14%. The guy nearly died of laughter.
On her part, the Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Cecilia Abnadapa, said government is on course to establish the National Sanitation Authority to help in regulating operations in the country's wash sector.
If you take provision of toilets, household, we have 4 varieties. We have the Dignilu, we have the pit one, which is improved. Then we have the biodigesters that we are propagating now because it uses less space and we can separate the liquid and the solid.
Among some of the recommendations arrived at the stakeholders' breakfast meeting is for government to place greater priority, political commitment and increase investment in the water and sanitation sectors.